lovely, so I thought it was about time I did an empties video, because the last empties video that I did was back in November, and that was my first ever empties. So you can imagine the pile of stuff that I have right next to me to show you. And also, before we get started, I've just got back from the gym and I underestimated how SIHT my hair would look after the gym. So just gonna have to deal with it looking like this. I do have some like non-beauty stuff to show you, but I'm just gonna do all the beauty stuff first and then do the little bits at the end for those of you who are still watching. So the first thing is this Simple Moisture Boost Hydro Cream. Now I got this probably about a year ago, and I got it in the summer and I thought, oh, this is something new from Simple. I have quite dry skin, so I thought this would be like amazing, but I really took a disliking to it to begin with and used it a few times and then just thought, no, I'm never going to use it. I think it was just too oily for the summer, although I probably would use it again now. I don't know, it didn't get along with me at the time. I started to get really dry skin when autumn came around, and I started to use this and I thought this was amazing. Possibly might buy it again. I've got other moisturisers that I'm really liking at the moment, so I'm not going to buy it right now. But if it gets to Christmas and none of the moisturisers are hydrating my skin enough, then I will probably definitely buy this again. So on to more skin products. I've got 3 things from Avène, and I first tried Avène products back in, I want to say, October, November time. Over the last 6 months I've used a fair amount of these, and the first one is the Avène Extremely Gentle Cleanser, and I've got a brand new one that I've just opened. I think I'm on my second one and I love this, and honestly, like, I've tried to sort of try other cleansers, but because I use this now, any other cleanser that I try just makes me realise how much I love this and how amazing this is, and it just makes every other cleanser feel like crap. So these are kind of pricey. They're about £13 in Boots. I think you can also buy them online. I don't know where you can get them in America, but here in England, get them in Boots. But they are so worth the money. Now this lasted me 4 or 5 months, so a pretty long time. And then I also use the toners. Now, as you can tell, the toners sort of get used up a lot more, and I don't know whether it's because they're kind of liquidy compared to the gel. I don't know why, it just tends to run out quicker. I tend to use the cleanser twice a day and then the toner once a day, so again it's still run out quicker, and I've gone through 2, so God knows what happened there. I think I've found my holy grail toners and cleansers now, and I love them and they're so worth the money. And if you're trying to look for these in Boots, they come in these boxes here. So this is the cleanser box, I don't know if you can see it because it's too bright, and this is the toner box. So they actually come in boxes in case you're trying to look for the bottles and you can't find them. The next item is a hair product, and it's the VO5 Hot Oil Give Me Moisture little sachets. I've kept one so I can actually show you, and they look like this, and they just come in these little don't really know what they're called, tube, I think that's a good word, and you get 4 of these. It says that you need to put it in hot water or put it in the bath or something, heat it up, and then just use one of these on like all over your hair, wash it out, shampoo your hair, and then conditioner afterwards like you normally would. Now, I had wanted to try these for probably a good year and a bit before I actually bought them. Bought them quite recently and they're okay. I'm probably not going to buy them again. I think it's just personally because my hair, as you can tell, I've got quite a lot of hair. Not only is it long, but it's super thick. This is like a quarter of my hair. It doesn't even cover like that. The first time I used it, I used one, and I kind of got little bits of my like roots and little bits of my lengths, and when I got out of the shower I could tell the parts that I had used it on, because I did feel a little bit softer, but I couldn't get it all over my hair, and I think if you're going to do like a treatment you need to get it all over your hair. So the second time I used these, I used 2 and covered a little bit more of my hair, but to be honest I probably need like a big bottle. I actually think just using my Aussie conditioner is a lot better, so I don't rate these very highly. Obviously I'll probably use this last one on just like maybe the ends of my hair. A couple of foundations, and if you've watched me for a while you can probably guess the 2 foundations that I'm going to show you, because I've kind of got my 2 foundations that just work well for me, and I can't seem to find any others that really match my skin colour very well. And the first one is the Revlon Colorstay in 150 Buff. Now this is actually the second lightest colour, not the first lightest colour. The next one up has more of a warmer tone and it just blends in a lot better with my skin. So I use 150 buff, and yeah, this is completely finished. I've bought another one. I will continue to buy this until I find a foundation that beats this. This is my all-time favourite foundation. The next two are Max Factor ones, and they're both the Xperience one in Light Ivory 40. They've got an SPF 10, or the Revlon one has an SPF 15, which is good. But these have SPF 10, it's the same one, and I've gone through two in the last 6 months. So yeah, these obviously, this is quite nice doing this video because I can kind of see what actually lasts long and what doesn't. So in the time that I've gone through one of these in 6 months, I've gone through two of these, and I kind of alternate between them both. One really quick one is this Batiste dry shampoo, and it's the Fruity and Cheeky Cherry. I really like them. I don't like that they make your hair a bit flaky. Like, they work really well and your hair will feel really clean. But what I don't like is that if you like do that with your hair, you almost look like you've got dandruff. Like, you can't really see it, but if you go like that, you look like you have. Or if you put like loads in and you like touch your hair and then maybe like touch black jeans or leggings with your fingers, it will leave like white marks from where like the powder from the dry shampoo is like stuck on your hands. But apart from that, I do really like it, and it's not too expensive compared to other dry shampoos, and it does the job. Next one is this Garnier Simple Essentials 2-in-1 Makeup Remover. I'm sure I've mentioned this in my videos before. I really like it. I've been using it probably for the last year. I don't know how many I've gone through of these. The makeup remover that I will continuously buy, so I think that speaks for itself. That it's really good and I really like it. And by the way, when you're looking for it in the shop, it's kind of like half blue and then half white liquid, and you shake it together. Don't go for just the plain clear one because they're rubbish. Next one is a mascara, and it says Topshop Lash Catcher Mascara, and I really like Topshop mascaras actually. They're anything between £8 to £10, which is quite a lot, but I tend to not replace my mascaras too often, which I know is really bad. Slap on the wrist for Rhiannon. They work really well for my lashes. I think they work way better than like Rimmel mascaras and Maybelline mascaras and all that jazz. But if you want a cheap mascara, I used to really like the Miss Sporty ones. They're really good and they're only a couple of quid. But yeah, I like the Topshop mascaras. Oh, and at the moment I have the pink Topshop mascara by Louise Gray. 3 more beauty items, and the first one is this Dove Silk Dry Deodorant. I don't sweat too much under my arms and I don't really smell. Like, I'm one of these fortunate people that if I forget to put deodorant on, as annoying as it is, I will be fine and I'll get away with it. But I use this Dove Silk Dry one because it feels really silky for probably a good few years. Not this exact one, like obviously I repurchased them, but I really liked this and I just wanted to try another one. And so at the moment I'm using a Nivea one, I think it's like the pearl one or something. But I like the sticks. I don't like the roll-on ones, and I don't like sprays. I really like sticks because I really like the sticks because I feel like they're more moisturising. And this had 0% alcohol, and it's just really delicate under your arms, and I really like it. Next thing is this Cutex Nourishing Nail Polish Remover with vitamins and moisturisers, and a nail whitening formula for weak nails. This is the nail polish that I'm always going to get, no, the nail polish remover that I'm always going to get. I've got another bottle right in front of me now. Doesn't smell too bad, which is nice. Gets the nail polish off really, really well. I like that it's like lilac. Last beauty thing is this Jergens Naturals Ultra Hydrating Intensive Body Moisturiser for extra dry skin. I really like the smell of this. I think this, compared to the ones I'm using at the moment, this is a lot better. I would recommend Jergens Naturals. I've been using their products probably for the last 5 years. So that's it for the beauty stuff. I thought I would just show you a few non-beauty stuff, and I don't know if any of you can guess what it might be. I'm a little bit obsessed with certain things. I've got a few in front of me. There's a few behind me here. So if you haven't guessed what it is already, it's candles. Now, I've gone through a lot of candles since last November, and I'm pretty sure this isn't all the candles I've gone through, but yeah, you'll get the idea. So the first one is this Ripe Mango Highly Fragranced Candle. I got it at TK Maxx. I've never hated a candle so much. When I got this, I was like, oh my god, it's like bigger than a Yankee Candle and it's only like £8. This is amazing. I got it and I thought it smelled really nice until I started to burn it. And that's when I realised I hated it, because when you burn it, it turned into a completely different scent and it was really sickly. And now I understand why nice smelling candles are so expensive, because this little bugger was horrible. And do you know what I did? And I know it's a bit of a fire hazard, but like the chances of this setting my room alight was pretty low, but it was just on the back here, so there was nothing that would fall into it, set alight or anything like that. I just burned it whilst I was downstairs watching TV because I didn't want to waste it, but I didn't really want to smell it that much, so I just burnt it until it finished. Not much more I can say about that. Don't get these candles. The next one are a couple of Yankee candles. The first one is Christmas Cookie, and now I can't really tell you what it smells like anymore. It just sniffed up dust. Oh, that's horrible. And I really liked this, and there's something that smelled a little bit more Christmassy was the red apple wreath, and oh yeah, I just love this. This smells like Christmas. The next one is another Yankee candle, and I think this is one I got in like September time when I was getting way ahead of myself with the whole I'm getting excited for Christmas already. And this is Spiced Orange, and I can't get the lid off. No, it's not going to happen. Spiced Orange, I think I liked it. Probably would buy it again, I can't really remember. But yeah, they were like the Christmassy scents. And then the last one, and this is another Christmassy scent, but it's from Next. They're okay, you might as well just buy non-fragrance candles, because I bought like quite a few sort of scented candles when I shopped on Next. And I thought, oh brilliant, they're super cheap. I think maybe this was £3. But the reason why they're super cheap is that when they burn, they don't actually let off a scent. And it smells when you put your nose right up to it. But when you burn it, you can't even smell it when you're sitting next to it. It's really like disappointing. If you want like a proper like wafty scented candle, then don't be fooled by the good prices in Next, because they smell of nothing. So yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed my empties video. I'm sure I'll be back in a few months with lots more empties, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's not a thumbs up. What is that? What is that? Don't forget to give it a little thumbs up if you like the video, and all my social networks and all that jazz are all in the down bar, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!